Hey guys, what's up? Sermon11 here with my review of Bleach Chapter 577 Blade. Um, I would say Naruto normally has, good, little okay chapters. Bleach is normally just okay, but Bleach was pretty good this week. Naruto was pretty good this week. Um, I guess some people might have hoped for these two series to be good since One Piece isn't out and One Piece is apparently good all the time, but I'm not caught up, so I don't know. But yeah, Bleach. Let me see. Let me just get my review out. Okay. So people have been predicting that the meteor was fake, and I sort of believe them, but it's real. Like anyone. No. Anyway, why would Kenpachi? Why would Kenpachi be here if this is just Grimmy's imagination? Like people were predicting that Yoichiro could like her imaginations became real too, which makes no sense. But I don't know where people are coming up with this crap. Like, why would Grimmy imagine Yoichiro's Zanpakuto? What was that? Her Shikai, or was that our Bankai? I'm not sure. I don't remember. And then why would Kenpachi know his sword's name in Grimmy's imagination? Like, that makes no sense. And how would Grimmy be able? Like, how would he even be able to imagine all this stuff? It's weird. It makes no sense. And I would say think about your theories before you make them. Like, I know Grimmy has the power of imagination, but that seems like an odd thing to imagine. I imagined he hasn't even seen Kenpachi, so how would he imagine Kenpachi? And why would he imagine his opponents having sword techniques? And why would his technique apply to other people? Like, why would other people start imagining things? That doesn't make any sense. Wouldn't that be a problem for Grimmy? And I'm starting to sound like Josh from Zombie Zebra Dude, because I read this chapter in a minute or two. It's mostly artwork, but it was a good chapter, and I was also in a rush. But yeah, you can read this chapter in about a minute, and you can probably observe most of the things in the chapter. But basically, there were panels of people from all over Soul Society watching the meteor, and they're scared of the meteor. And I think one of the Quincy's called Grimmy crazy, and that they should have beaten the crap out of him. I don't know what's up with that. Why would you just beat up Grimmy? And apparently Grimmy's the strongest, so wouldn't he be able to kill you? Unless this and the last part of the chapter are going on at once, it could apply to Kenpachi because of what happened at the end, but I doubt it, and I guess it applies to Grimmy. So the meteor slams into the barrier, and it keeps going, so I don't know if it phased through the barrier, or it just broke the barrier. I don't think it broke the barrier because it didn't say anything about that. And everyone's just freaking out. Like, the Quincy's are freaking out, the Soul Reapers are freaking out, and then Hashwall is trying to say to protect Yuha, and I don't get it, because Yuha, he doesn't need protection. He didn't even seem worried at all. And let me just say this Grimmy guy sucks. Okay, you have the power of imagination, and you couldn't come up with anything creative. Like, I remember when this character was first introduced, people were saying, like, why does he just imagine the character's dead? Or why does he imagine this? Or why does he imagine this? It seems like he could imagine his powers have, like, a limitation or something. He summoned a meteor. That's cool. He summoned a clone of himself. He summoned a lot of guns and weapons and everything. But, I don't know. I just want something very creative, like, I don't know, maybe this gun I created can shoot poison bullets that will slowly kill you, and there's no cure for it because I came up with this poison. I don't know. Something like that. Something crazy. But that's not too crazy. I don't know, like a huge sword, but I don't know. Kenpachi would probably dodge that. That's unconventional, a huge sword. But I don't know, something creative. That what he's been doing so far it's not really that creative in my eyes. So he's talking to Kenpachi with both of his bodies, and I like that. It's kind of creepy, and I want to see that animated in the anime if the anime ever comes back. And basically, he plans to kill everyone, and this makes Kenpachi happy as heck for some reason. Like, he's smiling and everything. And you remember in the last chapter, he said some weird stuff. Like, I hope that's just a manga stream translation, because if that's an official translation, like, that's in the volume, that's super weird, because you can't even say that on TV. And Kenpachi jumps right at the meteor, and I'm guessing I was guessing that he was gonna slice it in half or something, and I actually looked through the chapter again, and he either sliced it in half or blew it up. I think he blew it up, and I didn't notice this. I was watching King of Lightning's live reaction. I watched his review as well, and he says drink Nozarashi, and I thought he just said Nozarashi, but his incantation or whatever, it's drink, and that's pretty cool. And Nozarashi is an awesome name. Come on, kids, say it with me. Nozarashi. You gotta roll your tongue at the end. Nozarashi. But then we get a flashback to how he met Yoichiro, and it's whatever. I think that was introduced before. I'm not like a hater on flashbacks or anything, unless I've seen it more than once or it's shown like multiple times. And I guess only series that might have problems with that is Naruto. I recall only seeing this once, if not that. So I don't see why people had a problem with that. And this isn't his Bankai, mind you. I want you to know that. This is just a released sword, I think. And as fans predicted, like I saw some of the fan art, his sword is huge. It's like an axe sort of thing. I've been reading comments and stuff. Someone said it looks like a meat cleaver. I don't know. I've never seen one. And I tried to come up with something differently. I tried to come up with something different because a big sword seemed kind of obvious for Kenpachi, but Tate Kubo did it anyway. I was trying to think of something creative, but I guess a big sword kind of does describe Kenpachi, and that's kind of how the chapter ends, with Nozarashi out and meteors, or like the pieces of the meteor falling down, and there's like a cap or something on his sword, and people have speculated that when he takes this eye patch off, that'll be the full sword, or maybe like when he uses his Bankai, that part will come off. I'm thinking it's the eye patch thing. It does make sense, and I don't know. It seems unconventional. It's huge. Like, how can you can't even swing that around properly. I feel like it's one of those Bankais. Well, it's not even a Bankai, it's a Shikai. I feel like he'll just bring it out once, to finish someone off, and then put it back because it's too big. You can't swing that around properly. And I'm guessing Grimmy will die in the next chapter or activate his holy form. Either way, he's dead. Kenpachi, Nozarashi, it's over. And I kind of want to see Kenpachi fight Yuha. I know Ichigo, I think he's still on his way, but I would like to see Kenpachi fight Yuha, and then maybe Ichigo comes in or something like that. But what do you want to see in Bleach? What are your predictions? Thank you for watching my video. You can check out my Facebook and Twitter accounts for more updates. I post more on Twitter, and see you later.